Unbelievable. Sad, very, very sad. Very, very worrying. We now live in a country where you can murder a baby, where you can kill a perfectly viable, fully formed, fully functioning baby, and there will be no criminal action taken against you. I know that sounds absolutely insane and mental, but there was a vote in Parliament this afternoon to completely decriminalise abortion for women. In theory, to have a proper abortion, 2 doctors still need to sign it off, and some forms of it could be illegal. But if women do it themselves without permission, they cannot be investigated, arrested or charged for it. That was voted for by our House of Parliament, and I think the end vote was about 375 votes in favour of that and 147 votes against it. So out of 650 MPs, only 147 of them consider it wrong to kill a baby at up to 40 weeks. Because this is allowed now up to the point, the wording is at any period of gestation. So in theory, that's up to a day before you give birth. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is going to happen a lot. I'm not saying there's going to be hundreds of women terminating pregnancies at 35 weeks, of course not. But you are going to get occasions and instances of it happening. You are going to get slightly crazy women who are in a deep and loving relationship, or they think they are, and then they catch their partner having an affair, or the relationship splits up, or I know, they just have a terrible day, get pissed, whatever it might be, whatever the reason might be, and they're 32 weeks gone, or 34 weeks gone, or 35 weeks gone, and they decide that's it. And in their rage, in their anger, they terminate that pregnancy by whatever means, and they kill the baby. And that is no longer illegal, despite that baby being fully functioning, fully capable of sustaining life. And our Parliament voted for this shit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm almost in shock, to be honest, that the vote was so big. I thought it was going to be very tight, but 370 odd to 147. More than twice, many more than twice as many people think it's a good idea to think it's a bad idea. What the fuck is going on? What is wrong with these people? Wow. Really shocked. I don't think, not many votes, not many things that MPs do shock me anymore. Because quite frankly, the vast majority of them will see you next Tuesdays. But this one's really shocked me. I'm really surprised, really saddened. And I just don't understand what's going through their heads. And I don't get any of the arguments that any of these people try and make. They say, oh, well, women shouldn't be criminalised. They're obviously going through a tough time. I don't care. This is a fully functioning human being. If you killed a person at any other stage of their life, under any circumstances, you get nicked for it. Now, depending on those circumstances, you might not get done for murder, but you'd 100% get done for manslaughter. Either deliberate manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, whatever it might be. At any other stage of life. But now, apparently, a baby, just because it hasn't physically come out of the womb yet, but it's still a living, existing thing that's fully capable of functioning life at 32, 34, 35, 36, right up to 39 and a half weeks. Or even literally, if a woman goes late, possibly 41 weeks, you can kill it with no repercussions. I'm gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked. These liberal loonies are taking over the entire world. And as I've said on other videos before, I'm in favour of women's rights. I'm in favour of women who say, my body, my choice. But there have to be limits on that. There always have to be limits on rights. You can't have unlimited rights in all areas. That's just insanity. So if you're an MP and you're watching this and you voted for it, I'm calling you out. You're a baby murderer. You are. That's exactly what you are, and I won't retract that. You're a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. You're an insult to humanity. That's my thoughts. Prove me wrong. What does everyone else think?